Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time stopping by. If so, my name is Lydia. I'm a stay-at-home mom to my 3 kids, and I'm also a homeschool mom. And we just share homemaking, motherhood, lifestyle content on this channel. But I'm starting my day off with a walk. I don't get to do this all the time, but with the time change, I've been waking up an hour earlier, so I took advantage of that and went out for a walk by myself, and that was really nice to just have some alone time. But most days my kids and I will go for a walk after we get done with school and just enjoy being outside. The week before, no, last week actually, we had 6 solid days of rain. So it's been really beautiful this week. And so we've taken advantage of that. We live in the South. And so if you know, it's the summer is so hot. You don't really get to enjoy being outside. You kind of tend to hibernate in the summertime. Unless you're doing something in the water and stuff like that, where you can enjoy actually being out. We look forward, our time is looking forward to fall and spring to be able to be outside. So the weather has been perfect and we've really enjoyed it this week being outside. But I hope you are doing well. Hope you're enjoying this fall season. Life has been crazy here. I know I did not get a video out last week, but my kids with homeschooling, they had quarterly exams. And so there was just a lot of studying and, giving tests and grading tests and getting all of that work put together to send into the school that we have our tuition through. And so it's been pretty busy. But today I'm just sharing what I'm getting into for the day. Like I said, pretty much a day in the life, doing some cooking and baking and catching up on laundry and all of that fun stuff. But I also am going to share a little bit of a home tour, a fall home tour. I had asked over on Instagram and several of y'all said you'd like to see one. And so I did film that before I took down my fall stuff. So I thought I'd go ahead and share that with y'all. That had asked. And then also I do have a fall tablescape that I put together that I thought maybe I will share a little bit more in detail for those of you who maybe do a Thanksgiving tablescape. And I know some people don't even decorate, until after Thanksgiving. So if this is, something you're looking for, I do have a fall tablescape that I put together, and I'm going to share that in today's video as well. But I'm making some Greek chocolate chip banana muffins. I have made these before on my channel. It's something my family actually enjoys, so I make them pretty often. But I will link the recipe down below if you're looking for, a good muffin recipe. This is a good one. It's fairly easy. And then I'm also making my husband some porcupines. He had requested me to make him some. And so we're putting these together for supper. And so we're just going to make supper together and catch up on some laundry. And then we'll get into the fall home tour and stuff as well at the end. But I hope y'all are doing well. I cannot believe that we are already in November. I feel like the older I get, the faster time goes. I'm going to be doing some multitasking here. I'm going to be cooking supper, making some muffins, and catching up on laundry. So if you have some things that you need to get done and you've kind of been putting off, get up and let's do it together and get caught up on some chores.
Seems unbreakable, or a setback that seems inescapable. Any problem that I am not capable of solving on my own. Where are we? Show yourself strong. Lifter of my head when I'm low. Show yourself strong. So now to him
Y'all see my little supervisor over there making sure I make her mac and cheese right? She's serious about her mac and cheese. She's definitely my pickier eater. She eats good foods, like she eats fruits and vegetables good, and like oatmeals and salads. She just, when it comes to like meats and other stuff, there's not a whole lot she likes. But I like these salad kits. I get these pretty much every time I buy groceries because they're nice to just throw together with any meal. And so we're going to have our porcupines, some mac and cheese, and a side salad, and that's going to be supper. All right, I wanted to share with you really quick what I did with my tablescape for fall this year. If you needed some ideas for a tablescape, maybe this will be helpful to you. Most of what you see here is things that I've thrifted, I've had for years, or I got really clearanced. These new plates and bowls that I got here, I actually did get these from the spring shop when it went 90% off at Hobby Lobby, and I got like a set of 6 for like $1.50, like really cheap. So I got all the bowls from there, and then I also got the plates from there, and those were all from the spring shop. So really cheap and affordable. And then these napkins, I believe it's called the Marketplace or something like that at Hobby Lobby. You get a set with this design, and then it comes with two. It comes with that green design and then this design here. And so I just mismatched them throughout the tablescape and used those. And then all the little pumpkins that are in the bowls, I actually have had those for years. I thrifted some of them. Some of them are just ones I've had forever. But I did thrift a lot of those. And then the brown ones, I think you can still get at Hobby Lobby. The glasses, I got these from the thrift store recently. I thought they were so pretty. Had that real pretty design on them. And I thought it was definitely something I could use here, for every season. I actually found 6, and a lot of times that doesn't happen. I normally find like 4 or 5 and never find like a total amount for my table. For my centerpiece, I just picked all these florals outside, and then I just stuck them in there when I decorated for fall and let them just dry. I didn't do anything else to them. I did spray a little bit of hairspray on them just to keep them from like falling. And then that pumpkin I've had for several years. I did thrift this jar, and I just thought it felt like it tied in with the greens on the napkins. So I put that there. And then the candlesticks, I've had those for several years. I got those from Hobby Lobby several years ago, and I just use them all year long. They're not just something I bring out seasonally. I love the little doily on the center. That was actually my mother's, and I try to use that in different places in my home. Just reminds me of her and her love for decorating and how she always made our home look so beautiful. And then most of the pumpkins that you see, like that are in the bowls and then at the ends of the table, those were all thrifted except for these like white ones with these long stems, and then these brown ones. Those are from Hobby Lobby years ago. And then I did end up getting a new runner this year. I had it on my list for probably about a year or so, to get for like spring and summer, and even for like fall. And it went on clearance it went on sale for like $7. So I did go ahead and grab it this year just to change it up a little bit. I like to use what I have, but change it up a little bit and maybe add in some new pieces. I just like to create a beautiful tablescape every season pretty much, so that whenever I have guests over, it's kind of already planned out and thought of. We don't hardly ever use this table for our family, so it doesn't really get used much, and so therefore I can leave it out and I don't have to, like take it down and all that. Ideas for for Thanksgiving tablescape, or if, like I said, you're still leaving your home decorated for fall until after Thanksgiving, then you would have some ideas. Well, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you join my channel. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one.